Hello, Paulina.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great, and yourself?
Good, thanks.
Excellent. Well, cool. So, welcome to Freightos.
Yeah, nice office.
Oh, what's that?
Nice office, I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God. And actually, it just got bigger. I'll show you.
Show me.
I we just broke this out. It used to stop right here. It stopped right here, and then we just
Uh-huh.
broke out this whole area. And then there's
Wow.
like, yeah,
It's beautiful, big windows. I love that.
yeah. They spent some money on these offices.
Cool.
Yeah, I
Cool.
think we could have hired like Elon Musk to come be our CEO for the money they spend in these offices. But there you go.
Yeah, pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Cool. So
So
you're looking
let's
for
get like deep
great.
right into it if you don't mind. So
I'm sorry.
if you can just share your screen and we just start right away, is that okay?
Sure. Absolutely.
I'm a little short on time today.
Okay. Oh, that's talking to me. Okay. All right. You see my screen?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So I just ran this quote for another lady. Start over here. Okay. Here we go. So, just to give you a brief background, Freightos is a marketplace, right? You know, you can tell me to shut up at any time, but just to give you the start from the beginning. So, Freightos is a
Mm-hmm.
marketplace. We give you the rate. We give your customers or you. I understand that you also do some Amazon selling as well as your customers. So we give you the rates from all the different forwarders. We have 20 plus forwarders offering on our platform at any moment. We focus most specifically on China, US, UK, India, Germany, and Canada. Those are like our main lines. We have express rates for pretty much the rest of the world. But as far as our ocean and air rates, those are our main lines. We do have some port to port available for other countries, but that's pretty much our bread and butter. You can book it directly on the platform. We can give COD terms. We can give credit approval. So we have a lot of capital at our disposal that we can front customers. But essentially, this is no different than booking through Kayak or Expedia, right? So if the LTL market in the States is as competitive as they say, international freight is less competitive, but is much more difficult to enter. So the idea here was by entering into the international market, we were able to really disrupt it and really bring to really kind of corner a whole market that was relatively untapped. In other words, all these other companies were still sending over Excel spreadsheets when they wanted to get a quote. So there are different factors, or the different companies that are located in New York, and then to get a quote from the China office, they have to wait until China was back online. So we've taken that all out. So that's it.
Okay.
Without further ado, let's give it a try.
All right.
So let's say you're shipping. You can either do by containers, right? 20, 40 foot high cube, 45 foot high cube, overweight, whatever, or you can ship by pallet, boxes, or crates. So let's say we're shipping. You can also do total shipment if you know the total volume, CBM, versus the total weight. You can do it in kilograms or pounds or cubic feet as well. It's also an option.
Okay.
Let's say you're shipping 6 pallets, right? Let's just say six
Can
pallets,
we? Yeah. Okay. I'll be 45 boxes for me. Okay, pal.
45 boxes.
Yeah. All
Okay,
right.
sure. 45 boxes.
Right.
And you know the dimensions?
Yes. 45, 25, and 20.
Centimeters, I assume?
Yeah. No. Yes. It was. Yes.
And the weight.
The weight is 11 kilograms each.
Okay. Anything else? Any other? Just
No, just those. They're all the same.
okay.
Right.
You
Uh,
can. You can also, still as I was just showing you, if let's say you've got in this one shipment, you've also got this one, and it's a little different. You can add multiple into the same shipment. But anyway, so for now, we'll just leave it as is. So 45 units, you can see here on the right side, that's 1.01 CPM and about 495 kilograms.
all right.
And you can do a pickup date if let's say the goods are ready July 26th. You can set that, and then it's coming from China, I assume, Paulina.
Yes. Yes. So
and you have
does
a
the
zip code.
pickup date matter? Because I'm planning a little in advance. I just ordered my product, so they are now in production. So maybe
Okay.
45 days from now. So I guess.
It doesn't really matter. The only
Okay.
thing is our rates are typically, and this is not just us. I mean, most freight forwarders will only give you rates for 30 days out. Just keep that in back of mind. But
Okay.
that's pretty standard, unless it's express. Those hold for a little bit longer, but generally keep in mind 30 days.
I see.
But okay, so we'll put it as for mid-August. And what kind of terms do you have? X Works or FOB? What do you typically do, Paulina?
This will be FOB. They will deliver to port. And
Okay.
this going
That means
from Xiamen.
okay. So basically, you can come over here to location type, and you can just type in port FOB,
All right.
and then you said GMN.
Yes.
Okay, so you can see here that it gives you, and I'll just type in the full word. So it gives you the airport, GMN, or the seaport, GMN.
So the seaport. Okay. Yeah, that was my plan to ship by sea this time.
Yeah, for this much kilogram, I would have assumed that, but typically you're actually right. We'll do it both ways, but typically anything with 250 to 500 kilograms, you can start to see some difference between. There's not a huge difference between ocean and air, but we'll check just to be sure.
I'm sorry. From how many kilograms you said the difference becomes apparent?
250 to 500 kilograms. Okay. Sometimes it makes more sense to ship air because because there's such high fixed costs for ocean. Mm-hmm. But that's neither here nor there. I was just mentioning that. Okay. So give me the destination, please.
It will go to FBA warehouse in United States, but now you know how it works. They will give me only after I print my shipping labels, which I didn't yet.
Or, as I understand it, Paulina, correct me if I'm wrong, what you can do is you can put in an address into the seller central, right? So you can say, let's say I give you an address of, 90210, for example, just for example, that's Beverly Hills. Mm-hmm. So you put that in the seller central, and then it says, okay, you're shipping 45 units at 500 kilograms, 1 cubic meter to California. Fine. So your best bet is to send it to Moreno Valley. Right, let's just say that could happen.
Okay.
Or that's I mean, as you know, that's a big FBA warehouse there. Or they could say, you could say like, I'm shipping to Seattle.
But usually, usually they choose it for me. Like I just tell them how many boxes I have, and then they give me the city out of the whole
right,
US.
But so as I understand it, as long as you if you tell Seller Central, let me back up. I've spoken with Amazon sellers before, and basically what they do is they play the system. What they do is they put in different addresses into Seller Central where their shipments are going, and then they can calculate, because then it tells them where it's supposed to go in Amazon, and then from there they can calculate what's the cheapest location for them to send it to. So they'll send it to New York, Atlanta, Seattle, and LA. And then they'll say, okay, so which Amazon warehouse, based on those 4 locations, do you want us to go to? Mm-hmm. And then they'll say, oh, if you send it to this one, it still has to go to Seattle. If it sends to this one, it has to go to Dallas, Texas. And then they can figure out their cost, and they can do what's cheapest. So anyway, that's an idea. That's what some of my customers do.
Just the platform doesn't allow to enter an address for the warehouse, but I guess they are just refreshing it many times to get a different one and just getting their luck like that, I guess. But let's just use a random one for now until I know exactly. So
okay. So you want?
How soon do I need to know this to? Because I will only know it after inspection. I guess they will give me the box sizes exactly and the weights. And then I will print the shipping labels for them. That's when I will know the address.
Okay. So once you printed the shipping label, I mean, once you print the shipping labels, how close are you to actual ready of your shipment?
Maybe 3 days. 3 days. Right.
Okay, so I mean it's a short turnaround time, but we can make it work.
Okay. So I guess I could also. I guess I could manage the shipping labels earlier than that. Okay, we can accommodate earlier. Okay. All right. So just for this demo, let's just do the estimation, I guess. Just like you said, Beverly Hills would work.
So you want to go to Moreno Valley?
Sure.
Okay. All right, so that's factory with warehouse. You've got multiple options here. Port, like I said, factory, business with loading dock, business that needs a lift gate, or you can do residential. So some people, they want to send their goods to their house first so they can check it out, they can make sure it's
Right.
correct. They want to send it to their house first. But in this case, we're going to a factory. Last question I have, do you want to add insurance?
No insurance.
And I'm assuming the goods are not hazardous and they're not personal.
And
last thing.
Yeah, I have a bond with another shipper. So are they gonna?
Okay.
You think they will give me that to use?
They'll give it. Yeah, they'll give it. You own it. They'll give it to you.
Okay.
You paid for the full year.
Yes, I paid for the year. So
Okay.
If I put no here, would I need to pay a single bond then?
Yeah. So if any of your customers do not have a bond, they'll be prompted to come here. They can get a single entry customs bond if their valuation is $5,000, whatever. And then it's $50 for one time, or they can do continuous customs bond for a total of $500.
Okay, that's the one I have already. Okay.
Perfect. So we will say yes here. And that's it. You can do any final checks.
Okay.
And that's it. And we hit search.
So nothing about the FBA or something like that. So it was just the factory, I said. Basically, the system doesn't have FBA option to select, right?
We're building that right now. We are working on that literally as we speak. But basically, right now, you just put in the address, and then for the next step, once you select book on one of the options, that's where you can start putting in more information like FBA and stuff like that. You can add palletization if you're shipping over boxes and then you need them palletized for Amazon. You can add that as well.
Okay, cool.
So it looks like we got 22 results. It automatically defaults to sort by recommended. So in this case, it's 18 to 24 days, just under $600 US. You can also search by, and that's with Amz Freight Company. That's the name of the freight forwarder. You can also search by cheapest, right, which actually happens to also be the same one. Or you can search by quickest. So if you want it to be a little bit faster, it's 17 to 20 days, a little bit more expensive. But those are your ways to view it.
Okay.
And then you can click on the shipment, and you can do a couple things. You can save it, which saves it to your profile, and then you can always go back here to click on quotes, and you can always come back to it. And I recommend that because rates change, right? But if you save the quote in your profile, that rate doesn't change. So that's good for 30 days. Keep that in mind. So you open it up, and you can get a little bit of information about where it's going. So it's going GMN to Long Beach, right? So that's port to port. And there's the port rate, $332. And then the trucking from Long Beach to Moreno Valley is $200, giving you a total of $595.14. So it also breaks down. Go ahead.
What if Amazon will give me 2 warehouses to split up the shipment to? So how would I enter that? You know how it will go to United States port, the whole shipment together, and then I will have to split it in a couple different locations.
Okay, yeah. So if you need to do a split shipment, we can handle that for you. Basically, what we'll do is I would recommend in that case we have a forwarder that's very, very good at this. It's Freightos. They're a little more expensive in this case, but actually it's a lot faster. Like half the time. But this forwarder specifically, they do a couple things. They will split your shipment for you. They will also handle, if you have a customer who is located outside of the United States and does not have a business entity, they will provide that service for you or for the customer. So I think they charge like $100 or $125 or something. Maybe it's $75. I'll have to double check. But they don't charge much, but they charge just like to act as the importer of record for the customer. So that's one option. But basically, we'll send it to their CSS facility, and they'll distribute it out to the different Amazon warehouses. Okay,
they'll make the appointment. They will know how to do the system, right?
All the freight forwarders can handle that.
Okay.
Any of these, Amaz, Eurasia, Sherwood Global, any of these forwarders can handle the delivery to Amazon. Some of them just have more experience than others.
Okay. So in my case, the cheapest one, if I send to one warehouse, is that a good one for the FBA delivery? Like you said, some of them have more experience than others. So how about this one?
Yeah, yeah, this is great. They have a facility in California. I think it's even in LA. They'll send it to their facility. They'll split it up and then forward it on. The other option is to send it to their facility, and then or you can send it to port and then have UPS do the rest of it. You know, they have pretty discounted rates for Amazon inside of Seller Central. You know what I'm referring to?
Yes.
Okay. So that's another option.
Okay. All right. So what's next from that?
So from there, you say, like, let's say you like this one, Amz Freight. You like the price, you like the delivery, so you just click book.
Okay.
Here you're going to enter some more information. Again, customs brokerage you see here is included. Insurance is not, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you see here, again, the load, 45 boxes, 1.01 CVM. It just kind of goes over it again. You put in information, AMZ ping, right? Paulina, what's your last name?
Masson, Masson.
Masson.
Mm-hmm.
And so the phone number, when will the shipment be ready? If you want to change it, it's the 23rd now, whatever. What the products are, you know, baby, hooded, towels.
Mm-hmm.
Customs brokerage services included, insurance is not. You can add comments, right? You can say like, must be at Amz Warehouse by August 31st. Or you can say something like, please forward to FBA Dallas, Atlanta. And then you can put in your contact information of the consignee and the consignor, right? You can do anything like that. If you've got a promo code for, I think it's July 30, I think is the promo code, and I'll give you like 5% off or something like that. I'm not sure.
Okay.
That's really it. You can add any other comments to it, you can do that here. Continue to payment.
So nothing else about the FBA, like, I mean, when I will find out about the extra fees of any kind, or is this the final price?
This is, so when you say extra fees, are you talking about like if you want palletization or something like that, or if you want...
I'm not sure. I was sort of expecting some hidden fees because it's delivery to FBA warehouse. So I was assuming some fees. I am not even sure if there will be any.
There will be some fees, and in this case, I mean, you know, because it's going to an Amazon facility, there will be a fee for the delivery to Amazon. Like I said, I think they charge like $100, and if you need palletization, it's generally about $30 to $50 per pallet. That's pretty standard rate, but that'd be something you would add in the comments, and our freight forwarders can handle that. We just have to add that in.
Okay.
Basically, the next step, once you hit order, you can pay by credit card, or you can pay with a wire transfer. But once you hit order, the operations team will be in touch with you or with your customers to ask them any more questions about the delivery. They can get the specific address, right? You have to add the address for this shipment, the power of attorney, that kind of stuff.
So when do I pay import tax to you guys? Do I pay after, or how does it work?
You mean like the duties, the customs and duties?
Right.
Yeah, so the freight forwarder, in this case, Amz, once it gets to port, in this case it was Long Beach. So once it gets to Long Beach, they're going to send it goes through customs, and then the customs authorities gives them a bill, which they will then give to you, and then you can pay it directly to the port authority. Okay,
so I basically will need to be in touch from now on to this with the forwarder directly, right? About any extra paperwork or fees or...
No, it's all done through us. You don't have to do anything with Amz. It's just the name of the forwarder, but everything is done through us. If you have any questions at any time, you can go right here to the intercom platform. You can have a new conversation, and there's a few people online, right? Actually, I'm online right now. Mark's online, Sarah's online, and you can say like... I have a question
It can be anyone, or only you are the point of contact?
Anybody.
Okay.
You can. I mean, you'll know. Like once you do like a lot of shipments with us, you'll know like who's more involved in what. If it comes to it, you're talking to me, I'll forward it on to the right person. So like if it's shipment number S1 blah 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 blah, and then basically hit enter, and then they'll contact you and they'll give you information. But you can always log into your profile, right? Everybody's got their own profile. This is mine. You can see the stages of the shipment, where it's at, where if it's in transit, if it's been delivered, if it's waiting for something. So we've got great communication, right? So we've got a U.S. number here, we've got a U.K. number. You can call us anytime. You can always email ship SHIP at Freightos.com. It's actually these handsome men sitting behind me.
Okay.
They will answer that email thread.
All right. Okay. So I get the idea. That's the beginning point. Just for me, it's a little hard to estimate how much the extra charges will be, like the delivery to the warehouse.
Yeah. Right. So like I said, unfortunately, we don't have that on the site right now. We're building it. The FBA market is really just exploding. So we're just trying to crack into it now. We're getting into it. We're jumping. We had a whole meeting yesterday for the new quarter. That we're going to focus on FBA. We're going to be there. So we have it on in the works. But as of right now, it's a little more cumbersome. But you just have to have communication. The customer just needs to know to be in touch with us, be in touch with the operations team. But our freight forwarders have been doing Amazon for a long time, so it's nothing new to them.
Because in my case, I need to calculate which one is worth it for me. I have an option to pay 50 cents per product to Amazon to ship it to just single warehouse, or they will just give me 3 different warehouse addresses. And I wanted to know if it's cheaper for me to pay that 50-cent fee for my 2,000 units, which is good, or to do the shipment by land to 3 different warehouses.
So I'm wondering if in this case, I mean, if you know how much needs to go to which location.
Let's say I know that already. Yes, they will.
If you know that, so if you want, let's say 16 items to go to Moreno Valley, and then we'll just do like a separate quote, right? So we're just gonna do another one.
From Moreno Valley to those locations by truck.
No, I mean do the same thing. Just instead of 16, make it we'll just have to do 3 different quotes. That's the easiest way to find out a quote as of right now. We're working on having a whole other system built in, but that's the easiest way to do it. So like if one you're going to do 16 to Moreno Valley, have the next one is 26 to Seattle, right?
But what you're doing will inflate the fee a little bit because it will ship separately by sea, and I was hoping to consolidate all of them to ship together by sea to the port and then split them up.
In this case, because it's such a small shipment, it might actually doesn't make that much sense to ship it all together.
Okay.
Also, I wanted to run this quote as air. I wanted to show you that, and I'm pretty sure in this case it might make more sense to ship it by air. So if you were shipping like 10 pallets, 15 pallets, it's better to ship it all together. But something this small, it won't make that much of a difference.
Oh, okay, I see. Air looks expensive.
Oh! I changed something. Hang on 1 second. I changed something. 1 second. It was 45, 25, 20, 11 kilograms each. Oh, and they changed it to Seattle. So it was Moreno Valley. There. Let's try it. Okay. Yeah. So this was air. I wasn't sure, just because sometimes it makes more sense to go air. But anyway, so this is for the entire shipment. This is also 5 to 8 days. I mean, that's what you're paying for on this one. So in this case, if you're just interested in the ocean, it might be better just to ship it three different ways versus consolidating. It could be that it'll come out cheaper by shipping all together, but we'll have to see in the system.
Okay, so how long since my shipment is ready until they will put onto the boat? Because what I see here, 15-20 days, it's actual ship time on the boat, as I understand. It's not delivery to the warehouse and from... Like,
Uh,
because there's, the ships don't sail every day, as I understand. So you need to wait like 2 weeks to actually be put on the boat. Is that true?
well, yeah, so that's the transit time on the water. But you
Mm-hmm.
can, I mean, it's about your pickup date. So if you say your pickup date needs to be August 15th, then they'll put it on the boat. Sometimes they'll give you, sometimes they'll tell you which days it's shipping. Here, ocean freight like sails 3 times a week.
Oh,
See
wow.
that?
That's quite often. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So that's there was a company that tells you the exact days. I can't remember now which one it was. Uh,
Okay, I thought it was 1 and 2 weeks. So if it's like a couple times a week, that's fine.
yeah, no, sometimes it's even more than that. No, it's a mass. Maybe it's freight right. Let me just check one more, and then I'll stop.
Right.
Sometimes it tells you the exact. No, can't remember. Oh, it's Eurasia, I think. Sorry, and then I'll stop.
You said it was the last one.
I
Yeah. Let's
know.
see.
There, sales
Oh,
7. See that?
oh,
7 days a week.
okay, wow. Okay, that's great. I didn't know so often. Excellent. All right, so I
Yeah.
will try this out then. I will try to get the shipping labels early and then
Okay.
choose the pickup date.
Yeah.
Now, what do I tell my supplier they have to do to deal with who? Who are they gonna contact?
So if you pick, in this case, you liked a mass, right? So a mass is you're gonna when you hit book, right? You're gonna put in the information for the consignee and the consignor, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then a mass is gonna reach out to the supplier directly. They're gonna call them up, or yeah,
Okay.
they're gonna call them up, and they're gonna say, we've got this shipment scheduled. We need to come pick it up on this date. Or if it's FOB, then they'll pick it up at the port. Either one. But
Okay.
they'll be in touch with them directly. You don't have to do anything like that. And if you have any questions, again, it all comes through us. You can reach out to us through here or anything.
Okay. Okay, that sounds like a start. I'll try and
Okay.
do that.
Okay, and I would definitely recommend you play with the location a little bit. You'll find that they'll tell you exactly where it needs to go based on the location that you put in as the destination. So if you put Seattle, then they'll tell you that it needs to go to Seattle. If you put LA, they'll tell you need to go to Moreno Valley. Not always, but generally. That's what we've learned.
Ah, you mean my shipping address? I would put the LA, and then they will ship to LA most likely.
Yes, exactly.
I will try that. Okay, thanks for the suggestion.
Yeah. Play with Seller Central. It doesn't have like a perfect system, but from what I understand, if you kind of play their game, you can find out where it's shipping to.
Okay. So I guess instead of China, I will put LA, and then I will see. Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you very much for the demo. I'll be in touch.
You're more than welcome. Okay, excellent. I'm going to send you an email just so you have my information pointed, but I'll be the rep on this account. So if you have any questions, just reach out to me directly.
Excellent. Nice meeting you, Noah.
Okay. All the
Thanks.
best to you, Paulina.
Okay, bye.